you guys. I have not been live this week. This is my first live, and I am coming to you from Tucson, Arizona. I know you can't tell that from this hotel room, but I am so excited because I have some really big news. First of all, I wanted to tell you, like, I talked to you about my travel and stuff like that, but I better tell you the news first for some of you who are freaking out and been waiting for this news. I'm just so excited. I'm trying to see and make sure that everybody's getting into this live because I know a few people know that's happening. And by the way, you guys, I've stopped doing regular lives every day at 11:30. I'm just going live whenever there's kind of big, crazy news. Or I'm like taking you somewhere to show you guys what's going on. So I'm in Tucson with the DAC, just for the university, kind of figuring out some cool new things and learning, getting the education that I need with everything going on with Department of Ed and all of that for the University of Arts and Design. But the reason I'm coming on is because yesterday I got the notification that my trip in 2026 just went live. So I was able to make this announcement because I knew about it a couple of months ago, but I let the people in Design Suite know about this. But I was asked to do a craft tour, and we are doing our very first one in Tuscany. I am so excited about this trip. It's going to be incredible. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit on the site what we'll be doing. Now, I will tell you this, if you are seeing this live, even if you're not seeing this live, we have been told they have been like they have a team where they call, like, so you put in your registration, they call, you finish up your process. It is technically already full. So we only have a certain number of spots for this Tuscany trip. And they said that by the time the team has finished all the phone calls and stuff, which will be either late tonight or early tomorrow, based on all the number of people who've already signed up for this, this trip might be full. Now, you might be like, but I'm just barely seeing this, Karina. Please still go ahead and register if you really want to do this trip because we will have a wait list. And there is also a chance, depending on demand, I may book another trip. So get on that wait list if you're very interested in that. I can't wait to show you this. I am just going to share with you guys my screen so that you guys can see this trip that we are going to be doing. First of all, I just want a big shout out to Jim West's team at Craft Tours because that's who we're doing this through. When they asked me to do this, I was like, oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to host a tour for you guys. And so this will be happening and we will be painting. We'll also be drawing. We're doing a lot of things October 2nd through the 10th, 2026. So I'm really excited. It is a group of about 30 people. And that's why I said like it's might be already full. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do, what we're going to be doing. But if this is popular, which we're kind of already seeing it is, you will see more tours from me with craft tours in the future. So um, this is going to be incredible, you guys. They have promised me like amazing landscapes. I'm going to be sending out to everyone who is on this a list of things we would love for them to bring. It'll just be like a small watercolor kit, or if you do acrylics, some acrylics, so those types of things to bring on this trip with us. Also a sketchbook because we were going to be doing a lot of pattern designing. So this will be really fun because the goal is to open up your eyes, open up your mind to being creative, and being with a whole bunch of other creatives and designers will be absolutely incredible. So I'm just thrilled for this trip and what we're going to be doing. So October 2nd through the 10th, 2026. If you go to crafttours.com and you click on Italy, you can find the Karina Gardner tour. So if you're looking for it and you don't see the link here, that's what you need to do. Just so you can kind of see what's going on here. And I am apologizing because I cannot see your guys' chat. I can see a lot of you guys in here, but I can't see you in the chat. I love it. Yeah, Tiffany said she got her spot. So excited. I know that like everybody who signed up yesterday, they're waiting for their phone calls. They are doing the phone calls in order of sign up. And so because of that, I know Tiffany, I saw her I saw her on the feed say that that we maybe bombarded their phone lines. They were waiting for messages for everyone. Everyone was so excited that they signed up so quickly. So we're full super fast. So if you're even considering this, go right now and go sign up so that at least you can get a phone call and find out if you can get on the wait list or if there's even a spot available. Okay. Um, this is what we're doing. It's almost a fully inclusive package, which is if you are scared about travel, if you're nervous, or you just want like to maximize your experience, I love craft tours because they really do this. I'm very, very excited because we have an amazing craft tour guide who's going to be with us, Cherry Hill. You guys will love her. Those of you who have been with me already know who Cherry is. She's phenomenal. But this includes round trip international airfare, which is pretty incredible from New York City to Florence, Italy. Now, you do have an option to arrange your own airfare if you would like. So, some of you who have points and all of that, then it's a very easy option for you, which is pretty incredible. Okay. We have a land only rate. It's first class hotel accommodation in Tuscany. They do have suite upgrades available if you would like those. Transfers to the airport hotel for all of our full packaged guests, which is incredible. You're going to be traveling with me, which I am like you guys. This will be my fourth time in Italy. I go there, it seems like every few years. My favorite area is Tuscany and Florence and Cinque Terre, which you see a picture of here. Okay. We are going to be painting. We have this amazing spot. So, like, I'm going to show you lots of different ways that you can paint. And this is really cool because, of course, you guys know I am design, product based. We're going to paint with an intention to create product. So different than regular painting, right? If you go with someone who just loves to paint, you're going to be painting full, beautiful landscapes. We don't do that, okay? We're painting with an eye towards really building product, okay? So it's a totally different way of thinking about the way we paint. And then those of you who don't paint, if you want to bring just drawing supplies, just drawing, we're gonna keep a pattern sketchbook and really talk about that. So I'm gonna have some special things for this group so that they can really, really build out something phenomenal. I'm really, really excited. Cinque Terre has my heart, you guys. So there is an optional, and I'll show you that in a second, little thing on Cinque Terre, but we'll be doing an optional train ride through the scenic Cinque Terre area. It's so gorgeous. 5 cities right there on the coast. It's incredible. There's buffet breakfast every single morning. We will be doing a pasta making class with a professional Italian chef, which will be so fun. And we'll have our crafts tour, travel manager guide for the entire journey. This is one of my most favorite things. Some of you have seen me post it, and hopefully I will get a chance to post it again. Paper marbling might be my new favorite thing ever. When I went to Paris with Siri, who is my oldest daughter, she's my autistic kiddo, and we went and did Paris for a week for her senior trip. We did a paper marbling class, just the two of us. I paid for it. And it was so incredibly cool. You're working with water and inks to build these amazing paper marbling techniques. I'm really, really excited for us to get to do this together with a local artist. Okay. We'll have a beautiful welcome dinner, introductions, a big orientation meeting. And of course, we're going to be in Florence. We are going to be eating a lot of gelato. I'm just going to say that. I like all the calories I will be spending there will be on gelato. It's going to be incredible. We will have a leisurely walking tour of Florence. So if you've never been to Florence before, like you will get an overview of it, which will be lovely. By the way, you guys, even oh gosh, I should go grab it. My leather jackets are from Florence. That's the only place I buy leather jackets these days. It's incredible. The craftsmanship's amazing, and they build it to size. Okay, and we will be spending some time shopping, guys. Like we really will. We're going to visit an Italian mosaic studio to see master artisans. I think it will get those of you who are creating and building design businesses right now, like this will like open your brains to what is really possible, which is so incredible. There's going to be an optional self-guided tour to Leonardo da Vinci Museum, which I really recommend for you guys. A stop at the American Cemetery and Memorial located outside of Florence. So very beautiful. And you can see the pictures here. It's incredible. We're going to be visiting the medieval hillside town at, oh my gosh, I cannot even say it, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to have to really practice some Italian before we go. Duolingo, here I come. We're going to do a walking tour of the medieval wall of I don't know how to say that either, with a local professional guide. So, I mean, but look at these pictures. Come on, you guys. I'm there to paint it, not to say it. So, we'll be painting so much beautiful wine vineyards, you guys. We're going to do a full day tour visiting the small town of Grive. I don't know how to say that. And the winery. We'll have a lunch and a wine tasting there for those of you who love wine. We're going to drive through the beautiful landscape of Tuscany. I think you guys are going to be so blown away. Okay. We're gonna check out a hands-on Italian ceramic workshop with a master Florentine artist. I really think this is incredible. You know, when I go to Italy, the few times I've been, or whenever I go to Paris, the couple of times I've been there, I'm like just going to all the touristy sites, right? Which you can do. A group like this is incredible because the emphasis is on inspiration, creating, making. And so it's a totally different tour because of something like that. Okay. And then we'll have our own bus. So, you know, a beautiful bus for us to be on, which will be lovely. We'll do a five-course dinner at a family-owned Tuscan farmhouse, complete with wines and limoncello, craft tour Leonard's and luggage identifier, and then all taxes are included in this price. Okay, and we recommend insurance. You can cancel up until I believe the news I heard was June 2nd, so you have a long time to like. If you change your mind, another reason to be on the wait list if you're interested in this. This is pretty incredible price for what we're doing. And we're there for, let's see, basically 8 days, which will be so incredible. And you can see that we do have, it's $500 off through May 15th. We weren't worried about that because I knew we would sell out within 24 hours, which it looks like we're on track to do, if not a little bit sooner. Um, just so you know, there is a land-only price of $4,743, so that if you want to just use your own points and transfer in yourself, you totally can. So you'll just, when you go to register, and if you click on the reserve a spot right now, you can call in, and if you want to, that's great. You might get a voice message because they are right now calling and reserving all the spots for everyone in order. So I just want to make sure that you know that and that you go ahead and like put your information in and get it in order. So optional tours will have Cinque Terre. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like in love with Cinque Terre. It's a rugged portion of coast on the Italian Riviera. You will love it. It's near Spezia. I don't know if I said that right. I am going to work on my Italian, you guys, because like I go, so here's the problem. Josh speaks Italian. Josh isn't coming on this trip that I know of yet with us, although maybe it would be nice to have him come because he speaks Italian. Josh speaks five languages, so he's fun to take everywhere. So that's why I have such a deficit in my Italian because I'm always with an Italian speaker. So we've got the five villages. They're so cool. A lot of people like to hike all five. We never hiked them. We went from train ride and then we hung out at the beach there. We ate some amazing pasta there. It was so good. And I believe we stayed in Cornelia, Josh and I, which overnight was incredible. It's just everything about it is beautiful. I'm just gonna tell you, you're gonna take lots and lots of pictures there. I have lots of pictures hung on my wall. The last Italian trip I took was with our good friends Heather and Ryan, and we spent a day here, well, 2 days here, and it was like we ate, we shopped. It was so beautiful. So that's optional. And then the Leonardo da Vinci Museum is optional as well. There will be time to shop. You guys will have plenty of time to shop and eat and hang out and design and draw. It'll be so, so fun. So I'm really, really excited to do this trip with you guys. I'm so excited, Tiffany, that you got in because that will be incredible. If you are looking for this, go to crafttours.com and then click on it, Italy, and find the Karina Gardner one. And that's the trip we're going to take together. You can check out testimonials. I know that some of the other people that I know in the industry have done a few tours like this and have really raved to me about how amazing it is. So I'm just really, really excited to share this time with you guys. Okay. All right. So those of you who are looking for that, crafttours.com. So now you guys can see I'm not in my home. I am out and about. So let me tell you guys where I have been. And that's the other reason there's a little bit of delay in telling you guys about the Italy trip. So I have been last Thursday, I flew into Austin for a mastermind. This was with 5 other CEO women. I love being in women groups. You guys know this. We have a women-based company, a women-based groups here in Design Suite, even at the university, where we really focus on the things that we are looking for that make us fulfilled in this life. And so I love being part of a mastermind that is women-based. So this particular CEO group I'm with is phenomenal. The 5 other women, so you guys know I own a university, I own Design Suite. These 5 other groups, one of them is president of a bank and owns 4 franchises. One of them is in manufacturing and owns like a business that does wood pallets. It's really interesting and fascinating, like processes and stuff. Another one owns a wedding venue and a balloon business. Another one works in corporate America and does negotiation with women and leadership and well, not just women, they for corporate America in general. It's really incredible and she's kind of a bigwig. It's pretty phenomenal. And then the last is a woman who owns 2 gymnastics companies in California. And so it's such an interesting group because we all come from really different segments of and different sectors, right? Different types of companies. And we get to come together and talk through strategies, talk about what we see going on. We get to like just really get to talk about tax things to do with tax strategy, right? Things to do with real estate, things to do with retirement, buying and selling companies. And I want to emphasize to you guys, if you're watching this and you're not part of some kind of mastermind group, this is part of the reason we started Design Suite and we're more of a mastermind feel for what we do. It really became apparent to me that, and I met these women by paying into another mastermind group, that you have to kind of pay to play in order to get into one of these groups and meet the right networking pieces. Almost every group I'm in, as I think about it right now, and I've been in several masterminds where I paid to be in that group, has come from networking that I did at that. It has made a huge difference in my businesses. It has changed the trajectory of my businesses. I don't think very small, and I didn't before, but I really don't think small now because when you really have information from everyone in different segments of the country, in different, I mean, we're all the way from Baltimore, Maryland to San Jose, California, you're getting information about what's happening. It really makes a huge difference, and you can make better decisions about what you're doing in your business. So part of the reason we started Design Suite Mastermind is for this very thing. We love our members. We are, sometimes I see mastermind groups, they don't like their members to like know, like get hang out or become their own masterminds. We're very like pro that. Even our most recent creative entrepreneur group, which just barely ended. So we do it just January through March. And it's been a little internal. We'll try to let you guys know when we open up that group again, which will probably be next October. We'll open up a new CEM group. That even them, they're done in our mastermind and they are now jumping off and still meeting with each other, which we love. We think it's really actually a very important thing to build network more than people realize, and finding those right people. So anyway, it was an incredible, I guess we spent 3 days together. I left on Thursday and then I headed straight from Austin, Texas to Tucson. So that is where I am right now. I'm actually leaving to go back to Salt Lake today. And this is so funny. It was snowing in Salt Lake on Thursday when I left. It better not be snowing in Salt Lake because, oh my gosh. So Austin was beautiful for the first day. The second day it rained very heavily. But today and yesterday in Tucson has been absolutely gorgeous. Like the weather has been perfect, not too hot, just like oh, so amazing. And so, anyway, I have had the best time. You better believe I'll have some design around the world videos for you on Sundays. So still be checking on Sundays because that's when I put out our longer, more polished video telling you and showing you all the things I've done. I went to this breakfast with our consultants in the morning and it was phenomenal. I met some amazing people. I'm always so impressed by the people that I get to meet at these types of things. So where I am is it's called the DEAC annual meeting, and they're an accreditation bureau. We are just here to learn, to kind of make sure that we are knowing what's going on in the university and post-secondary industries. And so I had that, and then we had a kickoff the evening time, and it was absolutely great food, great company. You get to meet so many other universities and see what they're doing, which is phenomenal. Which, by the way, you guys, those of you who are in Utah, well, anywhere in the country, I did meet an incredible. We have like lots of people who are like, I want to just come to your master's degree. We just met an incredible undergraduate degree that if you have a lot of credits and you want to transfer in, they do some pretty phenomenal things. So I'm going to be talking a little more about that because I'm very fascinated by this idea of finishing your bachelor's very quickly because we do not do a bachelor's degree or an associate's degree. We really have only a design certificate for undergraduate, and then we have our master's degree programs. And as I've been figuring things out, I suspect we will continue moving forward in graduate programs and be very primarily a graduate school program. And so we've been trying to figure out for our members and people who are interested in the master's degree, what are best practices for finishing a bachelor's degree so they can come into our master's degree program. So we have some really cool things coming out for that. So keep your eyes peeled for that kind of information as I move forward. And we talk a little bit to, others about that. So anyway, here learning so much. This is our second day of meetings. Lots of information. Well, as much as we can have, right, on Department of Education, current things happening in politics that do matter to universities, right? Especially as we license with, so right now, just so you guys know, University of Arts and Design is licensed in Utah. We're exempt in many states, and we're licensed in California. So this is it's a lengthy process to be a university. And so you can see our entire list. We have about 23 states you can check out on our website at uad.education and to find more about our programs. What I am seeing is that universities who are cutting edge, and we definitely are, the way we use AI, the way that we're trying to be an outcomes-based university, the way we're transparent about the way we do everything. Even you can download our handbook and kind of see what we're doing. Right now, working out some of our curriculum and making sure that it's good. And then students who are in the program telling us what works, what doesn't work, like what they would like to see more of. I think it's such a cool process because you come out with a master's degree and you got to be part of this incredible program that was able to be really innovative and forward thinking in a way that a lot of universities really struggle to do. And the reason we're able to do it is because you guys know we care about business for designers and artists. We are forward thinking in terms of the way we use technology, especially because we have to use it clearly, like especially as it's getting integrated right now into design. And, some people are like, is design going to go away? I was like, no, but I do think there's going to be high level design and then there's going to be production design. And I think all those little tiny design jobs, I think those are going to go away. And so because of that, I'm trying to create and work with designers to be high level thinkers, to be creative directors, to be business owners. And to do that, you really have to change curriculum in a very significant way, different from when I did my master's degree and my doctorate. Okay. And I did those at the University of Minnesota, and it was such a great program. But since I'm really focusing on making sure our artists and designers are thinking smart and they are working through and, like they have businesses when they leave us, what an incredible thing to have a master's thesis that is a business. It's an actual working business. And the more I talk to universities, the more I get excited about what we're doing, our mission, and how we're able to do something totally different than what we're seeing in the university realm at this time. Even for an MBA. I don't know very many MBAs that really come out owning their own business. And that is a business that's making money, right? Like that's profitable and actually doing things and giving us stats. So it's such an incredible thing. We feel really, really lucky and blessed to be able to be doing all of this. And I am ready to get home to Salt Lake. It's been a long weekend. It's been a longish weekend. And be home for 3 days before next week, you guys. We have the Sweet Life of a Designer Summit. We have posted our live sessions directly on the banner on my site, youtube.com/Karina Gardner. So you're going to want to check out those live sessions. We are not going to be able to hold everybody in the Zoom. I haven't even looked at the final number. This is last week. There was over 10,500 people signed up for it. I had seen that the numbers were rising, but I haven't looked at the total. I suspect we're around 12,000 or more for this summit. So if you want to be a part of this and see what's going on, please subscribe to the channel because you'll see the live notifications so that you can see all the live stuff that we're doing. And then of course, if you get a free ticket by going to designsuitecourses.com/Sweet Life Summit, you are going to see that you'll have access to Zoom links. You'll also have access to the full schedule, and you'll get links to 9 presentations every single day that you get to watch from these phenomenal presenters. So it's going to be so good. We do have a crazy busy April and May. I will come on another time and do a live with you guys, giving you guys the full schedule. But we have stuff literally every week, like big stuff. Design boot camps, university summits. We have a really cool new conference coming out in just a few weeks that we think you are going to love, and some really cool things with some challenges as well. So lots of live events we can't wait to see you at. I hope you have such a marvelous day, and I hope to see you guys very soon.